Love and life children. I just took my hair my pineapple, and it's all over the place. It's all good though. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday? I know for me, I've been tired lately. I don't know. It feels like it's just my energy is low. And I mean, I've been doing everything to protect myself, but I'm still feeling like tired. I don't like that feeling. I had to force myself to go to the gym this morning and start my long ass day. It's all good though. It's all good. All good, all good. No pain, no gain, right? Collective is monitoring spirits around. They're trying to monitor you because they can't get to you in person. So they're sending out feelers, little spirits, to try to check on you, see if their bullshit is working. You know what I mean? Just like I said this morning, I woke up, I was tired. I was like, oh man, I don't want to go to the gym today. I forced myself to go. All I wanted to do was stay in that damn bed. But I got my ass up and I kept it pushing. Okay, collective, this is what you gotta do. You gotta keep pushing. Keep pushing because they're trying to slow you down. They're trying to slow you down, folks. Roses, they is trying to slow you down. It's not gonna work though. Because even though you're seeing those crows all around everywhere, it's like, fuck, you still seeing cardinals. You still seeing the bunny rabbits. You still seeing you know what I mean? You still seeing the positive. They can send all the monitoring spirits they want collective. After this, put your ass in some salt water. Anyway, I'm hearing collective. You just gotta keep your boundaries up. Because people, they're sending in decoys, is what I'm hearing. Like, and I don't usually use that word. I'm like a decoy. The fuck are we on here? Espionage. You know what I mean? So what the fuck? You know what I mean? But trying to say they want people. They want you hurt. They want you. See, they want you to be vulnerable. If you're vulnerable, then they think they got a way in. Listen, man. Anybody you walked away from, you're not looking back. There's nothing back there. You learned all your lessons. You're moving forward. You know what I mean? This person could tell you all day long, every day. You know what I mean? Even jobs calling you back. You know what I mean? You're like, listen, man, that shit was toxic, or relationships, or even family members. You know what I mean? It was like, man, I got everything I needed to get out of that. You know what I mean? Things might be breaking out of nowhere. Like, they're trying to get you upset. They're trying to get you off kilter. They're trying to get you, they want to get you in your head. They're trying to get you in your head, collective. They're trying to get you to just be erratic. They want you to be erratic. They don't want you to be solid and precise and confident in the decisions that you're making moving forward. So they're trying to mess with the environment around you. And that is, I love playing with my hair, I don't mind it. But anyway, they are trying to get in your head. They want you to fucking be off kilter. They're trying to get you off balance. They're pulling on you. They most likely got pictures of you, and they're pulling on these pictures. It's crazy because it's like, don't you got nothing else to do with your motherfucking life than to fuck with the collective? Like, the collective is not bothering anybody. The collective is minding a motherfucking business. Worried about the business that pays them. You know what I mean? They ain't worried about your life, anybody's life, your relatives' life, nobody's life. Collective, keep moving forward. Okay? I'm telling you, keep moving forward. That message I put out the other day was like, pay attention. Your ancestors is trying to tell you something. They're showing you their birth dates. And there was a reason for that message because it's like they're warning you. Because these people are trying to get back in. And they're trying to use anything to slow. They're trying to throw you off balance. They're trying to get you in your head. They're trying to get you all discombobulated. Like my hair is right now, but that's okay. This is what I'm trying to show you, the discombobulation. They're trying to get in your head to cause the discombobulation. There was a reason, because I'm looking at my hair now and I'm like, this shit looks crazy. But I guess this is part of the message. You know what I mean? There's no coincidences. The disorientation, it's all over, it's here, it's there, it's all over the place. They want you to be scattered. They want you to be, you know what I mean, like frazzled. They want you to get frazzled. That's what I'm hearing. They want you to be frazzled. See, because, collective, let's be honest, you know what I mean? With anybody that's got a frazzled state of mind can't be discerning as discerning as they need to be. Okay? You know what I mean? Like aware as they need to be because they're so frazzled and they're so preoccupied with the chaos and, the miscopulation, you know what I mean? The imbalance. So they can't be discerning. They can't be on guard. They can't be keeping their boundaries if they can't be paying attention. If they get you off balance and if they make you, tired, like I said, like the last couple of days, like it's been like, damn, I got my rest. I'm doing it. You know what I mean? But like it felt like something was trying to push me back down. That's not gonna happen. So wherever you are, you're better luck trying to play the lotto, motherfucker. They're trying to hold me down. Okay, that. You know what I mean. My ancestors will snatch me the fuck up. Let's go. We ain't got time for this. Let's go. Come on. You're moving too slow. We need to go. We got things to do, places to go, people to see, people to meet, whatever we doing. But they're not gonna let you keep me down. That's not gonna happen. So, or collective. You know what I mean? Whoever it is that's trying to get back or trying to abuse your energy and they're trying to wear you out, they're trying to make you tired, they're trying to get you off balance, have you discombobulated so you're not thinking clearly. You know what I mean? They thinking, all right, let me check, let me see. And then we see the monitor and spirits, the crows and all this crazy shit, but the part they forgot about is that you still see in the carpet. You still pray. You still get your downloads from the Most High. You still pay attention when you're told to move this way or move that way. You know what I mean? Even with being tired, you still move. You don't sit still. That's not how you're made. See, they thinking you just like anybody else. They fucked around and put you in a category. Collective is what I just heard. They fucked around and put you in a category with everybody else that they've been able to sacrifice and siphon and you know what I mean, use as a little puppet. They have better luck playing the motherfucking lotto. It's like you ain't got nothing better to do. You got nothing better to do. Why, collective? What did you do to these people? Is the question. Why are these people so hell bent on taking you the fuck out? Want me to answer? Want me to answer that question for you? You're chosen. You're strong. You're powerful. They want to take that energy for themselves. They want to take those gifts and possess them for themselves. But whoever's telling them they can do this is misinforming them. They probably going broke. Because whoever they're going to, whatever practitioner they're going to, is telling them, yeah, I could do it. I could do this for you. I just need $199 and a damn $1,000. I need $999, whatever. Probably say 999 because it's about to be. The wrath is coming. The rapture is coming. Collective. You've been 10 toes down. You've been protecting yourself, your energy. You're mindful of who you interact with. You don't let people touch you. You haven't been touched in a long time. In God's eyes, you pure, baby. Your heart is still loving. You know what I mean? Your heart is still loving. You know what I mean? You forgive when you never even got an apology. You don't hold grudges. It's not who you are. You don't want to be that person. You may have once upon a time been that person, but you're not anymore. You've grown, you evolved. You know, if you don't evolve, you will repeat. That's something you're not up for anymore. You used to repeat. You've repeated cycles over and over again, giving people the benefit of the doubt, only to be disappointed again. So I like to keep your boundaries up. These monitoring spirits are not playing. They're trying to get under your skin. They're trying to get where you at. They want to know. They're trying to figure out if you're spending time with others. You know, you entertaining other social groups. You know what I mean? And if this is an ex, they that tried to get back in, and you was just like, listen, respectfully, I gave you all the grace and mercy I can give you. I learned my lessons. Thank you for being part of that teaching experience. You know? And if this is a job and you feeling the energy is off, and you know what I mean, you're like, what the hell's going on? Just keep your mouth quiet and pay attention. Just keep your mouth shut and pay attention. Make sure your resume is up to par. Is what I'm hearing. Uh, Make sure that's intact. You know, I mean, if that's what this is, you know what I mean? It could be family, it could be exes, you know. Keep your boundaries up because they've been trying for a while now. You know that. You've experienced it a few times already. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to cut the back door. You know what I mean? Love bombing and oh, the bestest, and this and that. So remember this, trying to bring you back down memory lane, hoping that would trigger something in you to give him another opportunity to fuck you over again. I think not. And I'm not saying people can't change collective because people change. You change. You know what I mean? Like you look at life through a whole different lens now. But it ain't rose colored anymore. And they want you to be, they think you should give them grace because you got history. Is what I'm hearing. They want you to give grace because you got history. They want you to open up the door again because you got history. They, oh, what I just heard was, you know, what is that saying? What is that saying? You do me wrong once, shame on you. Do me wrong twice, shame on me. Do me wrong 3 times. Fuck the peace sign. I'm calling my ancestors. It's a wrap. And that's what you've done, collective. You're like, it's a wrap. I've given too many chances. I've given too much of myself. You know, you were probably the little girl who, or the young guy who would want to help and water the plants, and you overwatered them. And then as you became an adult, you overgave. You overgave, and you overgave because nobody said no. You gotta just in moderation. You give with moderation. Especially, you got to give the other side an opportunity. You got to give the plant enough time to have the dirt dry out so it gets thirsty again, right? So in a relationship, you got to give the other person an opportunity to give back to you. But if you're giving constantly, then they're just going to keep taking, and they're never going to show you that they want to give back. And then when you stop giving, they get mad or they get upset, and they're like, "Well, what happened? What? Well, why you stop?" Because you realize you're not giving me nothing. What are you giving me? How's this benefiting me? I see how much it's benefiting you, but it's not benefiting me. So there's some, it's collective. I don't even know what that channel was all about, but somebody needs to hear it. Again, take what resonates and leave the rest. These messages are timeless. Timeless. Keep your boundaries up, collective. The monitoring spirits are among us. You're seeing gnats, seeing crows, you're seeing foxes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, a fucking fox, a red fox. Right? This far away. I mean, I'm like, oh, hell no. Y'all serious? Like, collective, you mind your business. You stay out the way. You know what I mean? And they still coming for you after all these years. You got people mad as fuck after all these years. Because they couldn't, I don't know, pull the wool over your eye any longer. You finally took your power back. You finally stood your ground. You finally saw the relationship for what it was. Maybe it was too toxic. Maybe they were toxic. The work environment was toxic. You just had to move on. Thank God you're marketable and you can move around. You know what I mean? Grace. Grace. Father gives us grace. You're smart. You're a quick learner. You move accordingly. You pay attention. You've learned to keep your mouth shut and your eyes open and your ears open. You're saying, collective, keep your boundaries up. Because they're trying to wear you out. They're trying to get you off balance. Because if they think somebody's thinking that if they can get you off balance, they can get in. If they get you in your feelings, like trying to bring you down memory lane, they can get in. You know what I mean? Because they are really mad right now. Crows to me are violent. You know what I mean? They tear things apart. You know what I mean? They're angry. Somebody's angry because they can't get back in. They want back in. Because now they're looking at all the mistakes that they made, and that's why they're angry. And they're also feeling some shame and guilt. Because they're realizing that you didn't deserve the shit that they put you through, but they're angry because you set boundaries. And they're, that's how childish they are. Let's be honest. Because a grown person is going to say, I understand completely, and it's your decision. I have no control over it. I have no control over it. So I have to completely respect your boundaries and move on about my business instead of throwing black magic at you, instead of sending monitoring spirits at you, instead of trying to harvest your energy, siphon your energy, make you tired so you won't feel like moving and not doing what you usually do for yourself. This shit is getting weird right now. I mean, Mercury retrograde is over, but we're still in the shadow period of it leaving. So there's still going to be a lot of shit going on. You know what I mean? A lot of shit. Somebody was telling me, they told me, I'm the girl. I think somebody's in my house. I was like, oh God, help me. I keep hearing footsteps. I'm like, okay, bitch, who did he ride to? She's like, well, so. I was like, that was your first mistake. Now you're being haunted. These people may be getting haunted or collected. The memories of you, bro, sis, is haunting people right now. It's haunting them. And it's not funny because I would hate to be in a position where a person's memory haunted me of how genuine and authentic and loving they were in my life. And I chose to just treat them any kind of way. But that's, what happens. You know what I mean? God does things for a reason. You know what I mean? He puts people in people's life. He gives them the gift that they pray for. He does. And then when they fuck around and misuse it or mishandle it, now you become their karma. You learn your lessons of self-worth, who to trust, who to not trust. You learn to set boundaries that are so freaking high that people they really got to do some extra shit. And even then, after doing the extra shit, they got to maintain that shit. See, because a motherfucker can come into your life and tell you to change. Sure. Sure they can. People do it all the time. You hear stories all the time. Well, they said they changed. But did you take your time? Did you move or did you just jump right back in? Because you said you believed them. Okay, dummy. You believed them the last time, and probably the last time before that, and they betrayed you. But you gonna believe them. What you didn't realize, collective, is they were mirroring your energy. See, because they've been watching you, they've been studying you, they've been watching how you move and how you evolve. You know what I mean? So of course they're gonna come in and mirroring this love and light, and yes, I've changed, and I understand now, and I get it. You were right. They playing with you. Because, I mean, okay, again, I repeat, people do change. People do grow up. People do evolve. People learn their lessons. You know what I mean? But that's a long journey, man. It's not a week, a month, 6 months, a year. No, it's a long, long journey. Not that saying that people can't get the idea or they can't get on the right path with the learning, because they do. People do. But keep your boundaries up, bro. But bro, just because here's the thing, they betrayed you one time too many, to the point where you said, you know, enough is enough, and you moved accordingly. And now they're upset, and then I want to come back in and figure you should give them grace because of your history. But you already gave them grace. God gave them grace. God gave them grace when you gave them another chance and another chance. God gave them grace. You gave them grace. And they betrayed you again. Because you, like I said, were the little person who kept overwatering the plant. And then as you got older, you overgave of your love, of yourself. You sacrificed yourself for others that you loved, that you thought loved you, but not then later on realized that the love wasn't balanced. Like I said, they're trying to throw you off balance so they can get back in and pretend like everything could be balanced this time. This is the download, bro. This is what I'm hearing. I'm channeling right now. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You heard? But I'm gonna need y'all to keep your boundaries up. Negative energies. I'm gonna need y'all to keep your boundaries up because right now they're being masterminds. They're sitting there burning the night oil, trying to come up with a plan. I'm telling you, collective, they want in. They want in, they want in, they want in. You know what I mean? And their egos involved. I mean, not only are they going through feeling guilt and shame, but their ego is now involved. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? They're like, man or woman, you know what I mean? The thought of you being with somebody else and giving that genuine, organic, authentic love to somebody else is fucking making them mad. I thought it was a job thing, but no, this is turned into a love thing, collective. It's not funny, because we all been there. You know what I mean? We treated somebody wrong, we took somebody for granted, and we just assumed that they would be there forever, and something happens, and then they disappear, or they gone. You know what I mean? Or they die before you could change, before you could finally grow up. You know what I mean? Like things happen, right? And even if a person dies, you still got to go through that grief. You still got to go through that guilt and shame. You still have to, see the lessons that you wished you would have knew then, but not until after they were gone did you learn them. It's a thing. It's a thing. And I feel like this what's going on right now. These people are going through, and I'm talking, there's multiple people collecting. I keep saying people because there's multiple people regretting If they no longer have an end with you, they're reflecting on their behavior, they're reflecting, you know what I mean, on how everything played out, and they're feeling some kind of way. They're feeling some kind of way, collective. Maybe you've spoken to these people, maybe you haven't. Maybe they blocked you, maybe you blocked them, whatever the case is. But trust me when I tell you, they're trying to get back in. They're sending monitoring spirits. They want to know what you're doing, who you're doing it with, why you keep smiling, why you look so healthy, why you look like you're glowing, like you just look good. Collective. You standing in your power. You keep fighting. You won't lay the fuck down. They want to take you out. They want to smash you like a bug, and they can't. And that makes them more intrigued because they can't take you out. But again, like I said earlier, they categorize you. They put you in the group. They thought she was like everybody else. They thought they were gonna destroy you. They were gonna crush you. They're gonna have you just take you out. And when they look at you, it's like you look so strong. You look so. You look strong. You look good. You're glowing. You look happy. You don't look like you're missing no meals. You know what I mean? It's crazy because these people really wanted to unalive you, is what I just heard. They really wanted you to do yourself in. They wanted you to sacrifice yourself by playing with you. I just heard, and this is pathetic. I mean, I'm going to put my 2 cents in. This is pathetic. Your own twin. And I hate to use that word because, everybody tries to glamorize the twin journey and make it sound like it's just so wonderful when it's really not. Because your twin comes into your life to be a catalyst. Your twin is used as a catalyst from God to teach you, to force you to look at yourself and your own shortcomings. Where can I grow? What did I need to learn from that lesson? It didn't happen to me, it happened for me. You have to learn how to understand, overstand every fucking situation that happened to you in your whole life. Yeah. Everybody wants to glamorize it and make it seem like, oh, it's about 2 people coming together. Their souls were split. They were split into 2 bodies. And oh my God, if they come back together in this lifetime, it's just going to be the most wonderful. I'm here to tell you, collective. Nah. Nope. No. My twin tried to sacrifice me. Because some dummy told them if they sacrificed me, they would gain my power, my gifts. But they forgot to tell them because they tried to take me out, they would be demoted. And their gifts would automatically become mine. Because they've been demoted by God. How are you going to come up against your own fucking twin? How are you going to sacrifice your own twin? The other half of your soul. Yo! Everybody wants to glamorize this twin flame shit, this twin soul thing, it's the best thing. No, it's codependent. There's the runner, then there's the chaser, then there's, then you switch roles. Who's going to be the runner now? Who's going to be the chaser now? It's codependent. It's learning to deal with your codependent issues, your abandonment issues, your rejection issues. That's what it's all about. That's what that journey is all about. Deep diving into your rejection, because when they run, you feel rejected, right? When they run, you want to be even closer. So you want to be codependent. You want to hold on tight, right? Abandonment. Maybe you dealt with some abandonment issues as a child. Maybe daddy left. Maybe mommy left. I don't know. You didn't feel loved. Whatever. But there are so many. This is a dive. This is a deep dive into you. Into you. If you get, it's a very rare occurrence that you meet your twin flame in this life, in any lifetime. But if you do, just know you chose it, because it's not for the weak. It is not for the weak. The twin flame journey is, I don't know, I'm channeling. The twin flame journey is not for the weak. It's not. It's not. Some people gone. Couldn't do it. Or they chose to leave it and go to soulmates. You know what I mean? But then there are the ones that are warriors. And we're like, this is a challenge. This is a challenge. I know how I feel when I'm with this person, and how I feel complete, and how I feel whole, and I feel safe. But I also know when they move away from me, how I feel. You know what I mean? Like those, like I said, the runner chaser thing, the rejection, the abandonment, the codependency. Having healthy boundaries. Saying, you know what, you're on your journey, you do you. But instead you feel like you're being rejected, or you're being abandoned, or you're just being sacrificed, or they don't love you. They're going to always love you. That love will never go away. That your twin flame will always love you. I don't care what they do. I don't care where they go. They will always yearn for you. They will always think of you fondly. But they also will think of you with regret. Especially the ones that try to sacrifice you. Especially the ones that sacrifice you. Because they didn't know who you were. But they prayed. Everybody, again, like I said, they want to glam up, they want to big up this, because they're getting a lot of money off of it. Let's be honest. Shit, they're getting a lot of money because people are wanting to know. They want answers. Why? Who is this person to me? Why do they make me feel so good and so miserable at the same time? Now that can happen in any relationship, but the desire is a lot deeper. It goes a lot deeper. You know what I mean? Love is love. Great, I'll give you that. But a twin soul, it's like the other. It's like you're looking at yourself. You're conversing with yourself, but in another body. You know what I mean? Like if you're a female, it's in a male body. If you're a male, it's in a female body. Just like each other. Like you finish each other's sentences. Like you think you know what they're thinking. You know how they're feeling. You know what I mean? Like they're not even near you, but you call and you're like, "What's wrong?" And they're like, "Oh, damn, yeah." You feel it. Even if you're not together, you still feel it. When they're uncomfortable, when they're going through drama, when they're going through chaos. I have a real twin and I had a false twin. Okay, I'm telling about my business right now. Okay, so I had a false twin and I had a real twin. And it was a real, ooh, it was crazy. It was kind of messy how it all came into play, but I ain't getting into all that. But what I will say is I had a false one and I had a real twin. Uh, the real twin took care of me, nurtured me, brought me back to life, um, but then betrayed me, tried to sacrifice me. So what happened was they became the false twin because they were karmic. They were a karmic twin. And then I met my real twin. Then I met my real twin. The one I have the telepathic communication with, the one I can feel when they're in pain and when they're in distress, and vice versa. The one I could read their mind, the one I could finish sentences for, the one, you know what I mean, that made sure me and my children were good. I didn't have to ask for nothing. You know what I mean? They just knew what to provide, how to provide. You know what I mean? And Again, like everybody's not on the same path in this journey. See, when twins come into contact with one is always a lot more elevated than the other one. So the lessons that I learned prior to being introduced to my twin, I was already like I was already advanced. Let's just say that. They still had to deal with the childhood trauma. They still had to deal with abandonment, rejection, mommy daddy issues, negative energy. Hi. Return to sender. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's crazy. The false twin asked me if I love him, and you know what I mean. In sparing that person's feelings, I was just like, I don't really want to have that conversation because I don't really think that's a conversation that you're really ready to hear. And of course, they got angry, but that's not the point. The point is that twin flame journeys, I don't even know how the hell we got here. But what I'm saying is people are angry and they want to get back into your life. They're monitoring you. I'm talking too damn much. Okay, what? Um, yeah, they want to keep you discombobulated. They want to keep you off. Oh my God, they want to keep you off balance because they think, okay, all right, I'm okay, I'm safe. All right, okay. So I thought I was. What just happened here? Okay, no worries, we good. So monitoring spirits, keep your boundaries up, collective, because they're trying to come in. You're gonna try anything and everything, and they think just because you got history, they should be able to get some more grace, or they should be able to get a pass. Fuck that. Pay attention. Pay attention to how people moving. Never mind what they're saying. Pay attention to what people how they moving. Take your time. Collective. Slow down. Pump your brakes. Take your time. What's the rush? What's the rush? You've been good all these, you know what I mean, years. It's been years. Collective, what's the rush? Ain't no rush. And if anybody's trying to rush you, red flag, red flag. Pay attention. Don't ignore the red flag. Keep your boundaries in place. You know, you feel it. I don't know. I'm gonna pull a couple cards. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna pull the love romance. Angels, romance angels. See what they want to say. I don't know. I mean, you got a real love comic collector. I thought this was a good job, but I mean, these people. I mean, these people have feelings for you. Who have held back their feelings. Chemistry. Somebody feels like you have really amazing chemistry with them. They know they want that back. They want that feeling back. This is a strong magnetic attraction. Somebody feels magnetically attracted to you. You're magnetic. Collective, your magnetism is crazy right now. It's just like this big ass ball of light walking around. And you know what happens? The bugs are attracted. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be mindful. I got 10 essential elements. How the hell? Finances and careers are a factor in your love life right now. Somebody feels like they ain't got enough. Somebody doesn't feel like they have enough to come towards you. They see you, and they look at you and they're like, damn, what am I gonna come in here with? Can't work just with chemistry. Chemistry don't pay the bills, baby. Chemistry don't feed me. Chemistry does not put gasoline in the vehicle. Okay? So, they feeling some kind of way, collective. But I just heard them, you know what I mean, wherever they're at right now, somebody's in deep fucking red right now. I'm telling you, it's a few somebodies. I keep hearing people. It's a few somebodies. They're family, friends. I don't know, whoever, but it's a lot of people feeling some guilt and shame right now. They're feeling like they fucked up. just be mindful because just keep your boundaries up because they got the monitoring spirits out right now. And they're trying to siphon your energy. They're trying to keep you off balance. And you see my hair looked crazy when I first started. It was just all over the place, looking crazy. That's what they want. So they can get in. They think if they can get you off kilter and they can keep you off balance, they can come in and they can play with you. Nah, you've been doing this shit by yourself for a minute now. You ain't got time to be playing with kids. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Yeah, they're asking people what they should do. But these same people is the same people that talk to them about it a blessing. That's what I think they're realizing today. Today is the day, boy. Today is the day. A lot of realizations hitting home today. Motherfuckers is these people put a battery in my back and had me believing that this person was my enemy. This person was not my friend. This person didn't care about me. This person just wanted to whatever me. Now these people, I just heard somebody is having the rudest realization, and I mean, an epiphany that is blowing their brains out right now. Because these people put this battery in their back and told them that you were the enemy, when you were never the enemy. Never the enemy. But they made you the enemy. And now they feel foolish because they was out here talking about you. And now how do they even come back from that? They don't even have a clue. They don't have a fucking clue. Damn. Whoa. I know why I said that twin thing. That's why I know I went off in a tangent about that. Because what I just heard. Your twin chose something else. They chose something, more money. They chose money over love. They chose superficial over love. They chose wow. And what I just heard was they were mad at you because maybe you had to walk away for self-love. Maybe you had to make a decision that was best for you. You had to say, enough is enough. I learned. Thank you. I got to keep you pushing because I got to go over here in this cave and figure out what the fuck just happened. You know what I mean? These lessons I need to learn. I'm going over here to do my homework. I'm Gucci. Deuces. So you had to go do what was best for you. Because Dubai said, it's time to move on. They ain't juggling my baby. They ain't making my baby an option. Well, my baby is the only option. Somebody's having a rude awakening today. A rude awakening today of who you are, who you were to them. Wow. So they're thinking about you. Oh, okay. So when the monitoring spirits could be them looking at your pictures. Somebody got a file in their phone for pictures just of you and them that nobody knows about. I just heard that too. They're so embarrassed. They don't even know what to say. They're so embarrassed. Oh, wow. Wherever they went, the chemistry is burnt out because that's all it was. It wasn't chemistry, it was lust. What I just heard. Ooh. Ooh. So lust, materialism, they chose that over love. True love, I heard. You got free will, man. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. They're watching you. Like I said, you look good. You don't look like you're missing no meals, baby. You look strong. You glowing. And you standing in your power. Bitch. Bro, sis. They fucked up right now. Somebody is messed up. They love you. Romantic feelings on the bottom of the deck. They still love you. They still love you. Pay attention to the red flags, though, collector. Pay attention. Don't fucking ignore them. Don't give a fuck what a motherfucker's saying. And be mindful of what you take from anybody right now. Because it just could be trying to bribe you or trying to get in. Well, if I give them this, then I'm going to have my way in the door. Or, well, then I could throw it in their face. Well, I did this for you and I did that for you. And how you going to not? Be mindful of the games people play. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. He was a seer. He couldn't handle it. Like I said, they put you in a category. But you was like everybody else. Some chicken head just running around that they can bamboozle, they can trick, they can keep playing with. And you saw right through that shit. You spoke on it like, huh? What? No, you playing with the wrong one. You got me like I just heard they like that about you, but they scared of it at the same time. They love it about you, but they scared of it at the same time because they like this motherfucker right here. I can't lie. I gotta be on the straight and narrow. I can't hide shit from them. Now, how is that gonna work? That's why they're trying to keep you off balance. That's why they're trying to get you discombobulated, because they think if you're discombobulated and you're off balance, you won't be discerning. The third eye won't be popping. Wrong. Wrong. That's when that motherfucker lights up even more, because it's like, okay, what is going on? They trying to cover your eyes, baby, but you still got one mouth. They scared of your ass. Collective bro says they know they can't fuck with you. They want to. They want to so bad. They want to so bad. Somebody is reminiscing like a motherfucker. And they probably masturbating to those pictures. That might be why your ass is tired. Because they masturbate to the pictures. Male or female, it don't matter. When we do that shit, I guess I heard. I'm ready to be another body. Okay. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So, collective, if you're in a relationship and you guys are a little turbulent right now, things are a little off balance, take a deep breath, admit when you're wrong, see if it's workable, see if you can reconcile, see if you can work through it. You know what I mean? But if somebody's lied to you, cheated on you, stole from you, betrayed, just all the worst possible things you can think of, negative energy, back at you, turn the sender. Work on your partnership. They want to work on things with you. They want to work on things with you, baby. That heart is broke out. Yeah, you shut that down. See, you know what, collective? You didn't, you know what I mean? When you went in search of your peace, you didn't use another body to find peace. You did the work. And that's why it was so effective for you. You know what I mean, collective? That's why you're peace. That's why you're so peaceful. That's why you're glowing. That's why your love and your light is just, baby. And they see it. But the reason why it is so bright, collective, is because you didn't jump to the next body. You chose to go within. You chose God. You said, you know what, God, do with me what you will. Listen, I'm your student. I'm obedient. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna write these. I'm gonna write it out, and I'm gonna reread it, and I'm gonna write some more, and I'm gonna reread it, and then I'm gonna open this book, and I'm gonna see if it correlates. You did the work, collective. That's why healing has been so effective for you. That's why these boundaries ain't nothing for you to set. You know what I mean? Like your discernment is off the charts. You know what I mean? No matter how much or how all the memories that you had, I'm not saying you don't have them, but you've put them into perspective. You've put those memories into perspective in accordance to lessons that you needed to learn. Okay, let me say that again. You took those lessons. You didn't choose another body. You chose yourself and God and your ancestors. You paid attention. You wrote it down. You read it. You wrote it down. You read it. You got the book. You compared the two. You read it. You read it. You read it. And you read it some more. Okay? You healed. You took care of your physical vessel. You protected it. Your essence. Sacred. Pure. You took those lessons, collective, and you incorporated it into all the chapters of your life. And you learned from each chapter. You went all the way back, collective. You did your due diligence. You understand? You did it. You know, maybe you weren't willing to participate when it first started. You're like, no, I want what I want. I want what I want. I want my person. But then as time went by, you said, all right, mine said it's time to walk away. For you. It's time to walk away for you. And that broke your heart wide open. And they tried to pull you back in. I know they did. Because it happened to me. You know, but you had to set boundaries, healthy boundaries, knowing that this person was going to go to the next person. Knowing broke the fucking shit out of your heart, but you had to accept it because it was your growth that was more important. The lessons, not because of what happened to you, but what you were supposed to learn from. You're like, you know what? I didn't come here just to be another body walking around. My journey has been real different since I was a little one. You know what I mean? I've seen things, heard things, told people things, and then for watch it happen, and it's like something's different. You always move different. You always felt different. And that's okay. Because you've been chosen. Many are called, you know, we got a lot of people out here. I'm called, I'm chosen. And then when you sit down with them, you have conversations. So how was your childhood? Oh, I had a great childhood. I had both parents, they worked, we were loud, we were this, and then we that, and you got food all the time, you had this and that, and you're like, oh, did you get the sneakers you wanted? Did you get the outfits that you always wanted? Yeah. And you're like, oh, okay. That's nice. I'm glad you had a really good childhood. I'm glad, you know, your teenagers because oh yeah, they bought you a car for you 16. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I'm chosen. I'm chosen. I'm chosen. I'm blessed. I'm chosen. I'm like, it's a great thing to think of yourself as chosen. It's a great thing to think of yourself as being blessed, collective, because we're all blessed. We're alive. We get an opportunity to grow and evolve. We get an opportunity to teach. We get an opportunity to show the world a different version of love and what it means. You know, we get to give unconditional love to those who, like you, didn't really experience it. But like again, like you were that little person overwatering the plants because you just didn't know how much to get it. You didn't know. Nobody told you. And so as you became an adult, you overgave and overgave and overgave until you had to learn boundaries. You gotta let that reciprocity. You gotta let that, just like the plant, it has to dry out before you can give it more. And any type of relationship, there has to be reciprocity. There has to be give and take, right? You give the water, you know what I mean, and then you wait for the water to be given back, absorbed. Let's just say. It's a two-way street. Nobody showed you that. Nobody told you that. Nobody explained it to you in that manner. So you just gave. And, you had to learn. Keep your boundaries up, collective. You got monitoring spirits trying to figure it out. Burning the midnight oil. How do you get back in? Amen. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play. Is at work in your love life. Collective, they think if they wait you out, they can get back in. But the reality is, God got something new for you. Something better for you. Something that you don't have to worry about. Because the person is going to be emotionally available. They're going to speak your same love language. You're going to get that reciprocity, collector. You've waited. You did the work. You were obedient. Somebody wants to reconcile. The bottom of the deck. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Again, collective. I cannot stress this enough. Have your healthy boundaries in place because they're going to try to play that memory lane card with you. They're going to try to take you back down memory lane and remember this and remember that and we this, we that, we this, we that. Yeah, fine, sure. And I'm not going to say there's some of them, there's somebody's not out there saying I want my person back. But just remember the lessons that you learned from the person that you want back. And pay attention, move slow, take your time. Because you're not the same person, collective. So they have to get to know you all over again. And then taking that time that they need to take to get to know you again, because some of them are not going to want to take that time. They're going to try to rush you. Red flag. Immediate red flag. Somebody that wants to just throw shit under the rug and act like nothing happened. Red flag. Run. Run. Because if they really changed, and they've really been delving into themselves and they've been learning these lessons about, the codependency, the rejection, the abandonment thing. You know what I mean? Like if they've been genuinely learning lessons, because you are a catalyst for your twin. You are the catalyst for your twin. When you had to walk away for self-love and set boundaries with the person that you wanted to crawl up inside their body because you were one with. Collector. Make sure. And I mean, there's some really good con artists out there. Have you thinking that, one, this gonna be my husband, this gonna be my wife. All along, they're just using you till they can get where they, until they can get themselves together enough to go to the next level with somebody else. You got to be mindful. Got to be mindful. Got to be mindful. Calling you from strange numbers you don't even know, never seen before. Calling you soulmate. Your prayers and affirmation and visualizations help bring you together. Maybe you won't be with your twin in this lifetime, and that's fine. Maybe they didn't learn the lesson. Maybe they betrayed you too many times and God demoted them. Maybe they try to sacrifice you. Because some dummy told them that if they sacrificed you, they could get your gifts. No, that's not how that works. But you are calling in somebody. Somebody sees you. Somebody's watching you. You got a lot of somebody's watching you. God, you got a lot of somebody's watching you. Male, female, family, friends. You got a lot of folks watching you. Because they ain't saying nothing. Don't mean they ain't watching, baby. Because trust me. Them monitoring spirits is real. You blowing a lot of minds right now. These motherfuckers never seen this shit coming, I guarantee you. The way you showing up today in the world, people is like, I did not. You couldn't pay me to tell me that was going to happen. Or this is what it was going to be. No, you got people shook. As you should. Motherfuckers shouldn't know your whole hand. Keep your cards to your chest. They playing checkers, you was playing chess. Self-taught. playfulness, to recapture the romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. I'm telling you, collective, they gonna come in with this bullshit. They coming in with the bullshit memories and remember when. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't give a person a chance. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm telling you to be mindful of the person you're giving that chance to. You know what I mean? Those lessons weren't for nothing. Those lessons were for you to find better, to be better, to do better. You deserve the best, collective. You God's baby. You His chosen one. He don't want you to settle for no memories. You can build new ones. You know what I mean? With somebody who's really gonna be there for you. Your rock, your solid rock. You don't want no codependent shit. No. No. You don't want to go through the honeymoon phase and we get back together in the honeymoon phase and then boom, they back to the same old bullshit. Because again, they're going to try to mimic your energy collective. They're going to try to convince you that they've grown, they've evolved. And then the honeymoon period, because you give them a chance, and don't take your time like you need to, you're going to fuck around and find out and have to do this work all over again. Is that what you want to do? Because I know I don't. That was work. That was work. That was some heavy fucking lifting. Some heavy fucking lifting, bro. Huh? Release your axe, baby. Release your axe. Something new is coming. Try something new. Get out your head. Try something new. Don't be afraid of new. You didn't work this hard just to go back or be fooled again. Stay optimistic. Because they're coming in, they're going to try to come in to deceive you, bro. You got new love. I can't make it up. I threw it out. New love. You have to release your acts. You got new love coming in. And listen, new love could be deceptive too. You know what I mean? Especially if they know, if they get a little backstory on you or motherfuckers is talking. And like, again, monitoring spirits. They're going to send in decoys. They're going to see what you're going to go for. I said that earlier. I just heard it again. You know, motherfuckers know motherfuckers know motherfuckers. Okay? And they're going to try to send somebody in to see if you go for the okie doke. Be mindful. Be mindful. Get to know each other. Take your time. Slow down. Ain't no rush. You don't waited this long. The fuck? Slow down. Don't fuck around and get with low down, unrequited love. Because you're moving too fast and fuck around and find out you done ran down the same. Come on, man. Unrequited. Red flags. Release your acts. Love yourself first. Value yourself. Love you. Have healthy boundaries, bro. Slow your roll, sis. Slow your roll. What's the rush? They got to get to know you all over again. And besides, you know, in the world that we live in today, I wouldn't trust no. I can't believe I trust. I wouldn't trust nobody. Where's your paperwork at? How updated is this? Matter of fact, let's go together. That way, you know, we can, you know what I mean? Trust. It's scary in this world, man. Scary. Very soon you're going to get an opportunity. You're going to get an opportunity. You're going to get a test, is what I just heard. You're going to get a test, collective. You're getting ready to get tested. You're getting ready to get tested. Don't fuck around and catch a bad decision. Because you're trying to let somebody, you want somebody else's time on. This is your world, baby. This is your world. You dictate how it revolves around you. And if they can't handle that, then guess what? They ain't for you. If a motherfucker can't say, you know what, I respect the fact that you want to take this slow, and I'm right here with it. I'm here with it. Then that's how you gonna know. That's how you gonna know. And I mean, take your time. Take your time, get to know people. Go to parks, go to amusement park, go to dinner, go to movies, go for walks, take bike rides, go climb a fucking mountain, do things before you go jumping into something that you might fuck around and have to learn another lesson, or have a lesson that you can't unlearn, or have something happen to you that you can't get rid of. I know a lot of people out here going through that right now, and my heart is bleeding for them. But you know what? They're coming back and they're telling me I should have listened to you, and I'm like, my heart is bleeding because I'm like, damn, I am not going to say I'm not, especially in these particular situations, and as delicate as they are. I am not going to be the one to say I told you so in a situation like that. All I'm gonna do is wrap my arms around you and say, you know what? Pray for me. You got this. You know, it's not over yet. But you know what I mean? Like, it broke my heart to have these people to come back to me and say, you know, I should have listened. You were right. And I'm like, I just saw what I saw. I can't explain why I was able to say what I said to you all those years ago. And it is what it is. I just saw something and I just wanted to keep you informed. And you chose, you know, the decision that you chose was I was hating or I was jealous or, you know what I mean? Whatever you know what I mean? And they admitted that too. You know what I mean? And it broke my fucking heart. I cried. We was there crying like big old babies because it's like, man, I knew that that's how they felt. You know what I mean? Like I was jealous or I was hating when I told them the person they was with was an opportunist, gold digger, you know, didn't love them, just wanted what, you know, they watched them have with another person. You know what I mean? And I mean, like, didn't want to see them happy because they want to continue to manipulate them. And you know what I mean? Like, made them, you know, drug them along, strung them along. And you know, and now they dealing with shit that I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I have no enemies, but I'm saying like I have people hate me. Well, it's their thing, not mine. I'm not gonna waste my precious energy. I hate nobody. You know what I mean? I'm not, not, not gonna happen over here. Mm-mm. Life is too short. It is too short. And I damn sure ain't gonna be kid. When my last day come and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about all the bullshit, I'm not gonna be sitting there talking about, or when I get there and he weighs my heart against a feather, well, why did you hate this person? Or why did you talk bad about this person? Or why did you wish bad on them? Why did you send them the evil eye? All of which people have done to you, collective. And then they wonder why they sitting in so much grief, bad health, losing people, losing jobs, losing. Meanwhile, they watching you, sending these little monitoring spirits or these little decoys to come and see about you. Should be worried about your damn self. That's all I'm worried about. Me and mine, me and mine, me and mine. You know, me and mine. You know, I do my part, and then I'll give it to my ancestors. Turn the sender, finish them. Want me gone? Well, you know, they do what they get what they get. Ooh, in the middle of the bridge. In the middle of the bridge, collective. They want you to meet them in the middle of the bridge. They want you to meet them in the middle. Or you're going to meet somebody that's going to meet you in the middle. Yeah. Or they remember the yin and yang. Yeah. That's what my twin used to say all the time. What are yin and yang? What are yin and yang? But he hadn't grown up. He still had issues. He had things to work through. I don't know why I'm being this transparent with y'all right now, but whatever. Anyway, somebody wants to meet you in the middle. Somebody's going to meet you in the middle. Somebody has learned to balance that you've balanced your light and your dark, collective, and it's showing all over you. And you got people in awe, especially people from the past, especially the ones that are watching you. They're like, damn, wow, wow. Chris. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so somebody, twin, is in regret, is thinking about you, going on memory lane, realizing that people that they trusted just didn't want to see them happy. Wow. And there was a lot of people coming up against that relationship. I'm telling you, it was crazy. It was so much evil eye. It was like we were best friends. We were always together. You know, of course, we worked. You know, worked our asses off. You know what I mean? Maintain. You know. Wow, that's crazy. I don't even know why I'm bringing this up. I really don't even like the title. All the threads of fate must bend. You can bend, collective, but don't fold. Don't fold. I'm telling you, keep your boundaries up. Especially if this is your twin. I told you a little while ago you're gonna be tested. Especially if this is your twin. And they're in a bad situation and they're going through something. Be there, be in the air. You know, and if you can help, help. Don't get attached. Don't have any expectations. And certainly do not get in bed. You good? Surfing the rainbow on the moon. They think about you at night. Some of them go out there under the moon and try to cast evil at you, trying to keep you off balance. They're trying to get you off kilter. They're trying to, if they can get you off kilter, because maybe there was a time when they knew you and you were going through something emotionally, and so you weren't as strong and you weren't as solid, and your discernment wasn't that strong. And your third eye certainly was not open. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you off balance and try to bring you back down memory lane. If a cat crawls around the moon, they want to curl up around you. They want to lock you in. They want to give you a hug. Want you to feel safe. You feel safe. You are safe. You are protected. Like, that's the part that's fucking them up. When the grit becomes a pearl. And I'm going to end it there, honey, because you done became the pearl, Moses. You done went through all the grit. You done went through all the lessons. You did, like I said, you took years by yourself. Purifying yourself, detoxing yourself, learning lessons, accepting that it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. You know what I mean? Going back to your childhood. You know what I mean? Releasing that rejection, that abandonment. You know what I mean? Like, that runner chaser, that codependency, dynamic. You grew. Now you became the pearl. It was God's plan for you all along, and He knew you were going to be strong enough to take on that hard journey. Be glad, be proud of yourself, collective. I'm going to end it here. Before I end it, though, take what resonates and leave the rest. Your boundaries up. You got monitoring spirits. Just be mindful. Be cautious. Take your time. You didn't get this far. You did not. You did it by yourself. First, let's point that out. You did it by yourself with your God and your guides and your ancestors. Children if you have them. Family, close family members if you're close with your family. Friends, whatever. Just saying, collective, you didn't get this far to fall back on or go back down a path that you already grew from, or let's go back to a lesson that you already learned. Stay sucker free. Hotep always. Love and light. Until next time, collective.